Hey everyone, welcome to another moment of deep reflection on our spiritual journey. Today we're diving into a fascinating topic, reincarnation. Have you ever wondered why we reincarnate multiple times? What brings us back to this world over and over again? And, most importantly, what can we learn from this journey of souls? Think about it. The idea that we live more than one life gives a whole new meaning to everything we experience here on Earth. If our existence doesn't end with death, then every moment, every experience, and every choice carries a much greater purpose, right? In this video, we're going to explore the spiritual reasons behind reincarnation, understand the role of karma, and discover how these interconnected lives help us evolve spiritually. But before we dive in, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. That way, you won't miss any content about spirituality and growth. And let me know in the comments, what do you hope to learn today about reincarnation? Let's embark on this journey together. Reincarnation is one of the core truths in Spiritism. But what does it really mean to you? Take a moment to reflect on this. Reincarnating is more than just returning to life in a new physical body. We're talking about carrying with us the experiences and lessons from past lives, along with all the scars and triumphs. Our soul, eternal and filled with wisdom, chooses to go through multiple earthly existences, and each of these incarnations is a new opportunity, a chance to improve, to learn lessons, and to correct mistakes we may not have overcome in previous lives. Have you ever thought about it that way? Imagine life as a giant school. Each incarnation is like a school year, full of lessons. Sometimes these lessons are easy to absorb. Other times we have to go through them repeatedly until we learn what we need to. How many times have you felt that the same problem keeps showing up in your life, but with different faces? Perhaps it's the universe giving you another chance to resolve something. That's how reincarnation works, a continuous cycle of learning, where spiritual evolution is the ultimate goal. And we're all moving in that direction, each at our own pace. So why do we reincarnate? Because spiritual evolution is a universal law. As we live, make mistakes, love, and suffer, our soul is transformed. Think about the challenges you face in your life. Difficult relationships, losses, or even injustices. They aren't just coincidences. Many of these situations may be connected to our karma, which carries the consequences of our past actions. Have you ever felt like something in your life has roots in something much bigger? Something you can't quite explain? That could be karma at work, giving you a new chance to resolve what was left unfinished. Now, leave a comment. Have you ever encountered a situation that seemed to repeat itself in your life until you finally understood what you needed to learn? Share your experience, as it may inspire others on their journeys. Karma. It's a word many have heard, but few truly understand. Have you ever wondered what karma really means? It's often seen as punishment, but in reality, it's one of the most powerful and just forces that guides us between incarnations. Karma, at its core, is like a system of balance. Every action we take generates a reaction, which can manifest in this life or in future lives. It's not punishment. It's an opportunity for learning and redemption. Think of a simple example. In a past life, you may have caused suffering to someone. That doesn't just vanish when we die. The act, or more specifically, the energy behind it, stays imprinted on our soul as an unlearned lesson. So, in a new incarnation, you may find yourself in a situation where you experience something similar, not as a punishment, but as an opportunity to develop empathy, understanding, and even forgiveness. Life has a mysterious way of teaching us the lessons we need, and karma is the invisible teacher behind it. How do you view life's challenges? Instead of feeling like a victim of circumstances, have you ever stopped to think, what is this trying to teach me? Each difficulty is a chance to purify the soul, to break free from old patterns, and, most importantly, to rewrite your destiny. It can be hard to see this when we're in the midst of pain, but it's important to remember that everything has a purpose. Have you ever felt this in your own life? When we understand karma, it becomes an opportunity for growth and liberation. And every time we overcome a difficulty, we're one step closer to our spiritual evolution. So, if you've ever gone through a situation that felt karmic, like it was destined to happen, share it in the comments. Let's reflect together on how these experiences shape our journey. If reincarnation gives us multiple lives to learn, grow, and evolve, have you ever wondered what the ultimate goal of this journey is? In Spiritism, we understand that the greater purpose of reincarnation is spiritual evolution, the refinement of the soul. Each life, each experience, and each challenge brings us closer to our divine essence, which at its core is love and wisdom. But are we truly aware of this journey? As we pass through various incarnations, we begin to leave behind the illusions of the material world. Early on, we may be more focused on achieving things like power, wealth, or status. Perhaps you can recall a time in your life when those were your biggest desires. But as we evolve, we start to realize that these things are fleeting, that they don't fill the emptiness we sometimes feel. Have you ever felt that? True spiritual evolution lies in love, compassion, and service to others. Think of the great spiritual leaders who have walked the earth like Jesus or Chico Xavier. They are clear examples of souls who, through many incarnations, purified themselves and became vessels of love and light. And just like them, we are all on that same path. Sometimes it might feel like we're far from reaching that state of fulfillment, but the beauty of reincarnation is that we get as many chances as we need. Each incarnation is a new opportunity to learn, correct ourselves, and get closer to our true essence. And remember, we are not alone. We are all walking this spiritual journey together. With every step, every lesson learned, we become more aware of our higher purpose. Leave a comment. Have you ever felt like you made a huge leap in your spiritual evolution at some point in your life? Share your experience, it might inspire others. And the most important thing to remember is that this journey is ongoing. Even when it feels like we're stuck or moving backward, we are always heading toward the light, wisdom, and love. With each life, with each challenge we overcome, we draw closer to our divine essence. Have you ever taken a moment to reflect on how much you've evolved since the beginning of your journey? Think about it and feel grateful for every experience, no matter how difficult it may have been. Now, let's talk about mediumship, one of the spiritual gifts that directly connects us with the spiritual realm and our past lives. Being a medium means having heightened sensitivity, an ability to see beyond the veil of material life. For many mediums, reincarnation is something clear and ever-present. Through their abilities, they can catch glimpses of past life events or even receive messages from spiritual guides that help them understand the purpose of their current incarnation. Think about how powerful that is. Imagine having the ability to access information about your past lives and understand why certain challenges are part of your present life. Many mediums report that their first spiritual experiences involved recognizing people or situations that seemed familiar, even though they weren't part of their current life. Have you ever felt that? Maybe you've experienced an unexplainable connection with someone you've just met or a sense of familiarity with a place you've never been before. These feelings could be echoes from past lives. Mediumship, in this sense, offers us a broader view of our spiritual journey. When we receive messages from spiritual guides or have mediumistic experiences, we're accessing knowledge that transcends our present life. It's as if we're putting together pieces of a larger puzzle, helping us better understand the challenges we face and the lessons we need to learn. And don't think that mediumship is reserved for just a few people. We all have a spiritual connection to some degree. Some of us may not be fully aware of this sensitivity, but it's there, waiting to be awakened. Perhaps you've had a vivid dream that felt more real than waking life. Or maybe you've felt a presence beside you during a difficult moment, as if someone were guiding or protecting you. These are subtle forms of mediumship. If you've ever had a spiritual or mediumistic experience that helped you understand more about your past lives or your current mission, share it in the comments. These exchanges are valuable and can help others better understand their own journeys. Let's explore this connection with the spiritual realm together and learn more about the role mediumship plays in our evolution. One of the greatest challenges we face in our reincarnation journey is breaking free from karmic cycles. Many souls become trapped in repetitive patterns, living through the same lessons life after life until they finally learn and free themselves from these cycles. Have you ever felt like certain situations keep repeating in your life, almost like a constant déjà vu? It could be a relationship following the same pattern, financial difficulties, or even a health condition. These repetitions might be signs of karmic cycles that have yet to be overcome. But here's the good news. We can break free from these cycles. And it doesn't have to be a painful or difficult process. The key lies in self-awareness and spiritual practice. When we start to become aware of the patterns we repeat, whether they're emotional, mental, or behavioral, we can make different choices and create new pathways for our lives. Have you ever identified a repetitive pattern in your life? Recognizing it is the first step toward breaking the karmic cycle. Practices like meditation, prayer, and the study of spiritual laws are powerful tools to help us identify and release these cycles. When we meditate, we connect with our deepest essence and become more conscious of the patterns we carry. Prayer, on the other hand, connects us with higher forces that guide us through these challenges. And studying spiritual laws gives us the knowledge to understand why these cycles exist and how we can break free from them. This process of liberation, however, doesn't happen overnight. It's a continuous path of self-awareness and transformation. But each small step we take in that direction brings us closer to true spiritual freedom. Think about it. Every time you choose to act differently, every time you choose love over fear, you're breaking a karmic cycle. Have you ever experienced that? And remember, when you free yourself from these cycles, you not only improve your current life, but also lay the foundation for lighter and more spiritually aware future incarnations. When we're free from karmic cycles, we're better prepared to face new challenges with wisdom and serenity. Share in the comments if you've ever managed to break a cycle in your life. Your experience might inspire others who are also seeking liberation. After this deep reflection on reincarnation and the role karma plays in our lives, it becomes clear that each existence is a unique opportunity for spiritual growth. Every life we live, every challenge we face, gives us the chance to evolve, to refine ourselves, and to get closer to our divine essence. Reincarnation isn't an endless cycle of suffering. It's a journey of learning, love, and transformation. And most importantly, we're all on this journey together, supporting and learning from each other. As we discussed, karma isn't a punishment. It's a tool for growth, a reflection of our past actions, offering us the chance to correct mistakes and evolve. When we understand karma in this way, we can face life's challenges with more acceptance and serenity. Instead of feeling like victims of circumstance, we can view each obstacle as an opportunity to purify our soul and break free from negative patterns. This is a deep and transformative process. Now, before we wrap up, I'd love to hear from you. Which part of this video resonated most with what you're experiencing right now? Was it the idea that we're all here to learn something specific? Or perhaps the reflection on karma and how it guides us from one life to the next? Leave your comment below. Your experience could be valuable for those watching and might help others better understand their own spiritual journeys. And of course, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. By hitting the notification bell, you'll make sure you don't miss any content about spirituality, evolution, and reincarnation. Let's continue this journey together, always seeking more light, more wisdom, and more love. Our spiritual journey is long, but it's full of purpose. Every lesson, every incarnation, shapes us and brings us closer to fulfillment. And the most beautiful part is that by sharing our experiences and insights, we help each other walk this path with more clarity and confidence. So, keep following our videos, share your journey with us, and let's grow spiritually together, always with love and gratitude. See you in the next video, where we'll continue exploring deep topics about our spiritual evolution. May light and peace always be with you.